tapping and brushing, warming up. All right, starting from standing, feet will be hip distance apart, position, lower back, sacrum region. Tapping, tapping, tapping. Relax your neck and just look down slightly. And from the sacrum, we tap, outer leg tapping down. Relax your neck. Inhale, round your spine, puff up between your shoulder blades. Here's your lymph node station, digestive station, rounding into that lower back. From your lower back, outer leg going down. And inner leg, tapping, tapping, tapping. Relax your fingers. Let those hands be rather very intuitive. Inhale, round your spine to puff up. Tapping, 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 tapping. And exhalation, coming down. Rounding your spine, elevating, puffing up. And exhalation, we're going down again. Okay, coming up, inhale. Exhalation, tapping down, 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 down. Rounding of the spine to return. And exhalation, dropping down to release. Last one together. Inhale, coming up. Exhalation, descending down. Returning then. And we harmonize. Brushing, exhale down. Inhale, puff up. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, drop. Inhale, puff up. Exhale, let go. Inhale and exhale. Couple more there. Returning, lifting, letting go. Last one, and then drop. Inhale, return now. Right hand servicing your left hand. Going now, left arm, shoulder. Here's your lymph node station. Tapping in, fingers up into your shoulder. Boom, 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 boom. And tapping, going up. Very intuitive hands. Pay attention to how this arm receives the padding. Yeah. A little more awareness to how this your left arm receives the padding. That stimulatory motion. Then we go brushing. Up the shoulder we go. Brushing and brushing. Brushing. Up the shoulder. Brushing. Same arm, we turn that palm in. Open. Armpit reaching. We're going tapping down. Boom, 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 boom. And tapping. And tapping down. Motion of the arms. Down the river we go. We're going tapping. And tapping. Armpit. Lymph nodes. Very intuitive hands. After this set, we harmonize. Brushing, brushing, release, letting go, and brushing. Same arm, shoulder and the elbow, shaking, shaking, shaking. Release, release, release. Fingers in the wrist. Just hang out there for me for a moment. To shake it out rather thoroughly. Yes, right foot stepping forward, left leg back. Okay, swing that left shoulder. Feel that momentum. Put a little weight on that wrist and let the rib cage follow. Let your gaze follow your hands. Once you feel that momentum, continue with, try now, forward motion. Feel momentum, momentum, forward mobility, forward mobility, forward mobility. How about we try momentum, momentum, backward motion, reverse motion, shoulder lubrication, mobility, mobility in that shoulder. Swinging, 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 release, release, release. Motion, motion, motion. Okay, coming back to the center. Left hand behind, right hand in the front. Okay, so let's let this become, let's initiate your core practice. Pulling the belly into ascend, pulling the belly into descent. One thing, your alignment, right, left, these two headlines should be nice and even. Not this, definitely not this. So feel that. Feel these two first. Now feel this sandwich, front and back. All right. Let's raise your hands there. Navel in, descend that tailbone down. Navel in, elevate into the center of your crown. So on your way up and down, this guy is hugged and this guy listens. This guy relaxes, it descends downward. Okay? Right hand in the front, left hand behind you. Look forward first. Here we have inhale. Opposite, left hand forward, right palm down. You have a spinal twist, right? So if this is okay, inhale. Now try, look at the right finger behind you, look back. Navel seals coming down, down, down. Reposition your feet if you need to. Look at the hand behind you, inhale. So very slowly. Spinal twist, exhale, right hand back, left hand in the front. Meanwhile, learn to seal the belly in. Okay? And inhale, look at that left hand again. Rise. Look at that right hand. Exhale, descend, spinal twist. Again, inhale, open. Seal your navel in. Here now, exhale, 2, 3. Navel in, 4 and 5. One more on this side. Inhale, seal your navel in. Spinal twist, exhale. Look at that right hand behind you. Stay here, except we turn the palms open now. Look at that right hand. Inhale, right arm going forward. Left arm going back. Exhalation. Look at that left hand now. You have your spinal twist. Inhale, look at that right. Navel seals, rising. Exhale, look at that left hand descending, spinal twist. Tailbone goes down. Relax your shoulder. 2 more then. Here's that inhale. Ascend into the crown. Look between your hands. Spin it. Neck, rib cage, cervical and your thoracic spine are going for that twist. Again, inhale, try to press your navel into ascend. Try to sandwich your navel in on the way you come down. Release. Then full circle, inhale, tailbone going forward. Straight arms, exhalation, elongation, 2 coming down. Bend knees slightly if you need to. Lowering into your forward folding. Reverse motion, inhale, look between your hands. Elevate. Lean the torso into the space behind you. Switch on the left side of your gluteus maximus. Right? Inhale, forward motion, look up. In exhalation, in front of you, reach forward. Bend knees slightly if you need to. Shoulders down, releasing, torso going down. Reverse motion again. Inhale, beginning, middle, ending. Exhale, behind you, reaching, spreading your fingers nice and wide on your way back. Okay, push into the front foot to rise. From that right hip back, exhalation, reaching forward, forward, forward. Shoulders will release, shoulders down. Inhale, come halfway up, reaching forward. Exhale through the mouth, forward folding again, releasing of the shoulder. Inhale, half open, full circle again. Bending of that front knee. Firming into the core, use this gathering to return. Step into the front foot to return center. Just a moment. If you were here yesterday or recently, you've been working on training your mental awareness to go into that right side. Put your right hand there, left leg back. On your way forward, what needs to switch on is your gluteus medius right here. So yesterday you did these ones. Can you continue with this one? Again, bend that front knee. Press into your gluteus medius. Acknowledge it on your way forward. Okay, right there. Feel that. Bend that standing leg. Switch this arm as you deliver the foot behind you. All right, just a couple of more. Slower the better. Okay, feel that. You can't miss it. So that's the piece of muscle that is responsible for all these actions. Hiking, walking, going up the stairs, balancing. Yes? Now that you have it, let's add one more layer. Yes? Now you have this security. Let's have this security. Why don't you place one hand here? If it's comfortable, put the other hand back. Not only you encourage this one to tough it up, but you're also feeling this guy. Seal it. Yes, as slow as you can on your way forward. Okay, just a couple more times on your own now. Bend that front knee. Switching on gluteus medius. Now switch on the core. Pull your core to return. You implement that second layer. Okay, let's do eyes closed. Eyes closed. So you're really relying on your visual cue to bring you forward. Before too long, you FedEx your mind down into your core, down into your glutes. All the responsive parties are going to get really switched on. Okay, one more. Coming forward, ascend, and then return. Okay, shake out your legs there. Right hand going forward, left hand servicing, going shoulder, then neck. We're going tapping, boom, 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 boom. Very intuitive hands, tapping up, going up. And we're going tapping, tap down, boom, boom, and tapping, going up, and tapping, going up, tapping, and tapping. Intuitive hands, one more tapping up. Direction now, brushing up this whole arm, and we're going brushing and brushing. Up the shoulder we go, brushing and brushing. Same arm, we turn that palm then open. Armpit region, tapping down, 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 down. And we're going down, tapping, and going down, tapping, stimulating, and tapping. One more. So remember, if you really don't have time, at least do these ones, the tapping and the brushing. At least tend to your cellular system every day. Stimulation of your circulation, very, very important. Shoulder and the elbows first, nice shaking, release, release. Then the little ones, fingers and the wrists. Hang out there for a little moment. Let these little ones trigger the whole arm. Yes. Anytime when you have shoulder issue, whatever, try these guys first. Sometimes you'd be surprised how much releasing stimulation of your circulation takes care of a lot of things. Okay, left leg in the front, right leg behind you. Right shoulder now. Relax into this momentum. Right foot back, left foot forward. Try that swinging motion. Pull a little weight into the wrist and let the rib cage follow. Let your gaze follow your hand. Continue or forward motion. Spin that without, try to ride on that momentum. How about now we go try reverse motion. Reverse motion, reverse motion. Looking forward then, right? So you remember these two sandwiches, up and down. The one in the back, lumbar, stroke it a little bit. Remind this guy to be really straight. Now do your sandwich thing. Now do your very funny, strange elevator. Squeeze on your way down. Squeeze on your way up. Squeeze as you firm. Reposition of your feet if you need to. Feel where this guy is. This guy should always be relaxed and well extended. Okay, now let's add the arm work. Right hand behind, left hand in the front. Turn the palm open. Look forward in the first two. Inhale, reach. Navel in, exhale. Get that core articulation down first. All right, again, inhale, core articulation needs to be acknowledged. Now we turn the gaze towards your right hand. There's that inhale, right arm forward, left arm back, spinal twist. Look at that left hand. Make sure you're squeezing your belly in. Just a moment. Can you, now that you're twisting to your left, could you put your hand in your sacrum? Now, twisting plus this elongation awareness. Feel that. How about add that layer of core engagement? When you're spinning to the left side, obviously this guy, the right side is more firmer. Feel that. Later, you learn to separate the engagement of your core between, right now you engage everything. Later, you engage here, you engage here, you engage here. You start to separate different sections. All right, let's continue. Inhale. Look at your left hand, exhale. Navel in, spinal twist, descend tailbone down. Look at that right arm, inhale. Notice wherever your eyes goes, your neck will follow. Navel down, navel in. One more, inhale, look at that right. Exhale, look at that left. Stay here, except we turn the palm open. Look at that left, inhale. Look between your hands. Spinal twist to your right side. Navel in on your way down. Relax your shoulder. Turn to the left. Inhale. The flowing of the water in the ever-living fountain. The rising and the setting of the sun upon its way. Navel in. The wide encircling of my own horizon. Heaven above, the earth beneath my feet, the roots that rise to stem, leaf and flower, and the falling of the seed. Full circle then, inhale, extension, tailbone going forward, take the shoulders back a bit. Reaching, extending, click that left hip back a little further on your way into your forward folding. Bend knees slightly if you need to. Turn the palms out. Inhale, surge up. Before you go, turn the palms out. Reversing. Right, inhale, push into the feet to rise. Navel seals in. Click that left hip back a little more on your way into your forward folding. Turn the palms out again. That's your inhale. We're going to rise. There's your exhalation. We're going to come back behind you. Inhale, lift up as you look up. Exhale, look forward as you reach forward. Looking down as you descend, shoulders down again, letting go. Halfway up, inhale. Drop, exhalation, shoulders will come down, release. Full circle then, inhale, reaching. Bending of that front knee. Just a moment, why don't you use your left hand, find from this side, slightly back. Bend that front knee, squeeze into that front leg, feel gluteus medius switching on. Feel it on your way forward. Okay, don't put that foot there, but rewind. Down. Push into the front foot. It's a very decisive action. It's not just the leg, but more importantly, it's this piece of muscle that ushers that back leg forward, that ushers that right leg back. Okay? On your own now. It's a very decisive action. Before too long, this starts to get, you feel this guy becoming a bit more pronounced. Okay, let's add one more layer, which is this guy. So ideally, once you have the left, I am assuming that you're also acting the right. So it's coming from this end and this end. Now let's focus on this end. One hand here, one hand here. Now activate this guy, but also here on your way forward. Feel that squeezing action. And then firm core to return. Do a few more, but try also, it would be ideal if you can try it with your eyes closed, so that you are training your brain neuron to switch on more and more than just your muscular engagement. You need the muscular engagement, no question about it. However, the intricacy of this inner layer is your brain neuron that helps you to gain all the balance you need, vestibular sensory organ up here, right? And your relationship to your own body in space, again, it's part of your brain function, your proprioceptive awareness. Okay? Switch on the physical, but you also switch on the unseen element. Returning, shake out of your legs. Okay, let's have your block or your strap handy. Come to the floor. With the core work, one thing is it really digs into your spine. So if you need a padding underneath your back, that would be nice as well. Okay, take your block to your upper inner thigh. All right, let's stay with your feet down, first one. So you know the progression that's involved. Hands over your mid-thigh. Take a deep breath. Hold on to that block, tailbone up a bit. And exhale, head chest will rise, fingers into your kneecaps. Walk those fingers up slowly. Now look to your belly, squeeze your belly down, down, down. Hold on to your breath as you ferment. No breath. Right, inhale, head comes down. Release. Exhale, all the air out, tailbone up. Firm into the block. Hover your hand this time, on or off your knees. Now look at your belly, pull your belly in. Squeeze into the block, just the same. Right, inhale, head comes down. No breath. Firm into the block, tailbone up. Exhale, hands on or off your knee. At the end of that exhalation, hold on to your breath. Go ahead and pull your belly down. Squeeze, firm, firm, firm. Hold it. Right, inhale, head comes down. One more together. Firm into the block, tailbone up. Exhale through the mouth, head and chest, now off the floor. Hold on to that breath, squeeze your belly in. Hold, chin in. Let those fingers hover for a moment. Hold, no breath. Right, inhalation, head down. Can you do one more on your own? Just in case if you have any questions for me. The sequence of it, you get used to it. There's only a couple of things you're working on. Returning, coming back. Once you return, same extension, same engagement, except firming into the block, but feet going skyward. Okay? Interlacing of the fingers, let's get that core articulation going. Press into the thigh as you curl, learn to curl that tailbone up and down. Okay, look at here real quick. When you curl that tailbone upstairs, often your legs wants to do this. It wants to help you, right? So my suggestion is, look, instead of starting from the vertical one, you start a little bit further back. So if you have this tendency, you come into right there in the center, right? So why don't you just work on this articulation for a couple of times? While you still have your fingers behind your head, start to learn to really switch on. What does it mean to switch on these quads, right? Okay, release your hands, Fingers are upstairs. Deep breath. Hold breath firm into the block. Curl your tailbone up. Exhale, follow your fingers, head and chest, now off the floor. If this is too much, just situate your feet to the ground, that's all. Otherwise, hold there, pull your belly in, chin in, no breath. Inhale, head down. Hold breath, tailbone going up. Exhale through the mouth, head and chest, now off the floor. Squeeze down to the belly. We look down to the belly. Hold your breath, firm it. Inhale, head comes down. No breath. Tailbone going skyward. Exhale through the mouth. Follow your fingers. Head, chest, come off the floor. Hold breath. Squeeze, navel down, down, down. No breath. Inhale, head will release. Hold. Tailbone skyward. Exhale through your mouth. Head, chest. Squeeze into the block. Tailbone up. Look to the belly. Hold your belly down. No breath. Then inhalation, head will return. Last one together. Tailbone skyward. Exhale through your mouth, head and chest. Come now off the floor. Hold breath. Pull that belly in, chin, hold. Inhale, head will release. Exhale, feet will set. Feet up parallel. Keep your block to your inner thigh still. Okay? Turn the palms away from the body. So we open up the two corners of your shoulder. Ground into the feet. Firm into the block to elevate your hip now off the floor. We come into that bridge. Right. Inhale, deliver the breath into the two corners of the upper chest. Now exhalation, there's that moment when you hug into your inner thigh. So remember, you saw this yesterday. When you can fire up your gluteus maximus completely, your femur has an external rotation that starts to happen. See if you can sense that. So it is a gentle spiralic extension in that thigh bone. Can you feel that external rotation? Buttocks muscles, your gluteus maximus is really well engaged. Turn the palms out. Let's see if we can narrow your elbows in a little more. While you're here, see if you can wiggle your toes a bit, ground into the four corners of your feet. Inhale, learn to drive the sternum towards your chin. Exhale, go into the inner thigh engagement. When you can switch on the glutes, your block will rise. Your thigh will rise up a little higher. Okay? Stay here. Let's bring your hand to the rib cage. Sensing your breath go in there. Right? Inhale, fulfill that region. Exhale, fire up your legs. Whatever that might mean for you. Inhale, reach, rib cage reaching open. Like a flower opening. Exhalation, like you're going into the roots of your body. Squeeze, firm into the quads, inner thigh, engagement in your feet. Okay, one more deep breath. Tailbone skyward. Go ahead and rounding gently. Upper back first. Slowly your mid back. And then your lower back. Gently, tailbone is the very, very last one. Then now we come to release. Lying down. Once you release, let go of your block. Can you have that similar engagement without your block, ankles together? Now, without anything tangible to hug into, you got to use your mind there a little more. Interlacing of the fingers behind your head. Relax the shoulder best as you can. Let's go for that core articulation again. If your ankle is moving forward towards you a little too much, just bring your feet back a little bit. So when you do curl that tailbone off the floor, it's right in that upright position. Right? Lengthen both feet together. Okay, let's try. Deep breath. Curl tailbone skyward. A little twist. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Just turning towards it. You don't need to touch anything. Hold breath, pull your right belly down, hold. Inhale, center, hold breath. Curl tailbone skyward. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Hold, belly down, no breath. Inhale, center. Hold breath. Curl tailbone skyward. Exhale, no twist, both elbows up. Chin in, hold breath, no breath as you squeeze your belly down. Hold it, no breath. Inhale, head comes down. If you find that having something tangible like your block or your mat between your inner thigh gives you a better muscular coordination, then take your block, take that item back. Otherwise, do it with a straight leg without anything in it. Okay, 3 more together. Straight legs, deep breath, tailbone going up. Exhale, no twist, head and chest off the floor. Look to the belly, squeeze your belly down, 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 hold breath, hold. Inhale, head down, hold breath, tailbone skyward. Gently twisting, right elbow, left knee. Keep your legs straight, hold breath. Inhale, center, hold breath, tailbone skyward. Exhale, left elbow, right knee. Hold breath. At the very end, pull your belly down. Squeeze, hold. Inhale, neutral. Last one, tailbone skyward. Exhale, coming up, head and chest off the floor. Hold breath, firm into the belly. No breath, squeeze, hold. Inhale, head comes down. Exhalation, releasing of your feet. Lower of your feet towards the floor. Hang on a moment. You did these ones with me recently. Coming up just halfway up. Intention, this is your inhale, open up here. This is your exhale, firming into the glutes to get this thing going. Inhale here, exhale here. Okay? So why don't you use your hand to help you? Walk these hands, inhale here, exhale here. These 4 corners gets the message, right? Just do your best, fingers to the rib cage. Inhale, expand there, chin in. Exhale, hands to the edge of your hips, curl that tailbone up, elevate those 2 points. Inhale, rib cage. Exhale, articulation of your lower back. Inhale, your thoracic spine. Exhalation, your thighs, your glutes rising. Now stay here. Once you feel like you come to your last edge, turn the elbows in, turn the palms out. Just stay here. A few more deep breaths. Without your hands touching those 4 corners, see if you can use your mind to do that, right? Inhale, separation between your rib cage. Exhalation, aim that tailbone up. Encourage your gluteus maximus to be firm. Encourage your feet to be grounded. Again, inhale, drive the rib cage towards your chin. Exhalation, understand where that square shape is. From into the square motion of your feet as you curl that tailbone skyward. One more deep breath. Now tailbone up first, rounding upper back, and mid back, lower back. Tailbone is the very last one. Now to release. Once you release, knees towards your torso, chin in, right? First option here, just pulsating your lumbar. Option 2, inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhalation back. Okay? So some of you, because you did these things earlier, see if this starts to happen. Push your feet with or without your hands going upstairs. So know that it's all in your core, it's all in the legs. Okay? So Jen, because you haven't been in class, I would say just stay down for today. Otherwise, a couple more. Exhale, pressing up. Inhale and exhale. Let me know if you have questions. Otherwise, next one, we come to your seat. Straight legs, I'm gonna have you roll over onto your left-hand side. So your wrist, your hip, and your ankle is going to line up in a single thread alignment. Position this left hand, however, is going to make you feel like you can stay here for a moment. Eventually, this hand will come close underneath that shoulder a bit. Okay? So ankles together, use your right hand. Adjust your body so that you feel like you can stay here without tilting forward and back a bit. Okay? This shoulder will hike up a bit as long as you can, you don't feel so restricted in your throat. Okay, stay here. Can we take that right hand over to the side of the rib cage? So that similar place, I had you put your hand there before in that bridge. See if you can find it. Exactly where you had it here earlier, right? See if you can find it again here. So that is the place where you want to deliver the breath. So even on my body, it feels extremely actually tight. If that is so, use the pad of your finger in a very gentle, circular kind of a tender way. Give it a gentle, gentle massage. Okay. So this whole area is worth of spending quite a bit of time in. Because if the two sides start to go short and stiff on you, it pulls down your whole posture, right? So this is one of those places where you can find it and you can really spend a little time, a little intention, breathing into it. Okay, right hand to the floor. If you don't need that support, take it first 2 fingers to the heart center. Let's work on your gluteus medius on that right side. You did this one with me yesterday when you were standing. Exhale, just do your best coming down. Right, inhale, lifting. Exhalation. So remember, the slower you articulate the motion, the stronger the muscular engagement you have. One more, inhale. Exhalation, bend that knee. Take this foot right in the front of you. Okay, now let's try. Can you use your hand for your balance? Lower foot off the floor. Exhale. Make sure that ankle is not twisting, right? Ankle is straight. Couple more, lifting. Exhale. Lifting. Exhale. One more, lifting. Exhale. While both hands over to your left side. Now you get to release. Hands to your left, bend your left elbow. Okay? Let's start to just gently, like you're sort of doing this. You're ushering the body towards your left side. You're allowing the body, that left side of the rib cage, to swing all the way to the left side. Yeah? So because you have done these things with me, these cylindrical mobilities with me, right? See if we can nurture, use the movement, maybe add a little spiralic movement, right? So look at the difference between this one, where I'm just oscillating to the side, whereas you do a little spiralic movement. You will learn to release and massage more area in a more well-rounded way if you take that circular motion. And it doesn't always have to be a full circle, you know. Oftentimes I just do quarter, 1/3, half of the circle because I have quite a bit of injury in my ribs, right? So depending on where your comfort zone is, you motion the body in the way that you're trying to remedy, negotiate a bit. Now, if this is okay, can you take one hand over to your right side? Now we got a little extra layer, meaning that traction, release. Use that very subtle motion. Some of you maybe stay here. Some of us using that momentum to re-educate the body. Some of you stay. Maybe this is a better place for your body to remember. Different days, the bodies are different in different hours, so you always have a wide varieties of technique to tend to the specific need of the body. Returning neutral. Left hand aligned to your right ankle again. Your right hand and your right foot is going to help you to get this thing going. Try now. So oftentimes, when you have these things, you will hear me say, take modification if you need. And this will be a good modification. Okay. Later, you know, you don't need your right hand and right foot. Everything comes together. This is how you have these motions, and also later you have these motions. Right now, just work on this, or your hand to the floor to help you to get these things done. Okay? Exhalation, release, shaking out, both legs straight. Motion, motion, motion. Lean the torso back, one leg at a time or both feet together. Use your hand, fingers to help you, or if you don't need it, turn the palms forward. Perk out now through the sternum, deep breath. Deepen that inhale, exhalation, roll back. Try now, inhale, pumping up. Exhale, release. There's your inhale. There's your exhale. There's your inhale. There's your exhale. On your own now. Just a couple more. Lifting, returning, lifting, returning. One more lifting, and then returning. Coming to your seat then. Straight leg. I'm going to ask you to turn towards your right side now. Right hand, hip, and your ankle are going to find that one thread of alignment connection. Situate that right hand wherever it's going to feel this extension. The comfort zone of your balance, right? Can we situate that left hand here? In the costal muscles, your rib cage, your diaphragm right here. Front of the rib cage, side of the rib cage. Maybe you can also feel that breath going to the back of the rib cage as well. If you close your eyes, focus on the floating ribs back there. See how much the breath becomes lengthier. If you, all you have to do is you close your eyes, switch on your mind, and get your breath navigating for you. Get your mind navigating the breath articulation for you. Okay. Lower hand, left fingers onto the floor, but if you don't need that balance, take it here to the heart. Okay, left foot, inhale, exhale. Yesterday you did these with standing, right? Inhale, lifting, exhale, returning. Firm to rise, exhalation down. One more inhale. Stay here for a moment. This foot, this leg is what? All your half moon stuff, isn't it? Deep breath, exhalation, release. Take this left foot in front of you. Ground into the foot. Okay? However you are, let's try. Lower foot now. Right leg, up and down. Inhale, exhale. Lifting, inhale, exhale. Then inhale, stay for a moment. Exhalation. Once you release, we take palms over to your right side. First, use your right elbow to usher the body. Invite the body to go to the right. And if you feel like the rib cage, your TOJ can help you to navigate in a more of well-rounded kind of way, do so. You can also use your right shoulder. Look, if the rib cage doesn't want to be mobile so much, you use your right shoulder to help you. It's a good idea to catch hold of the body part that's very willing, then focus on the part that's not so willing. The opposite rotation. Yeah? Feel that mobility. Some of you continue with this one. You're just recalibrating the body. Some of you take your left hand over that thigh, knee. If the body allows, traction with the twist. Spin the ribcage to the right as you press your left thigh away from the navel. That's your exhalation. Okay? Your ability to stretch out your core and take a little spin is very, very important. Otherwise, all of your core work will create a lot of tension, a lot of neurosis actually here. You got to stretch it out afterwards. Spin it, release it, and elongate it afterwards. Right? Take a deep breath again. Exhale, returning center again. Right hand back to this alignment. Left hand, left foot helping you. Right? So can we attempt to lift now? Right hip now off the floor. Get this one going first. Lower left hand and your left foot helping you. Then left hand off the floor. Later, your lower foot, that left foot comes also off the floor. You know you can do this one day without the help of your lower foot and that left hand. Okay? So in the future, when you have your side plank stuff, you hear me say option 1 here. Option 2 is what you're doing right now. 1 foot to the floor. Okay, returning, coming back. Squaring of your hip, motion of your feet, shaking, shaking, shaking. Come now, lie on your back again. Bend your knees, knees above your hip. Okay, circular mobility. Start with having your core being relatively passive. Now, anti-clockwise mobility. Okay, next one. Quick look over here. Circle without your hand. But look, this is without the core. Here now, it's a core engagement. Can you see how this tailbone curls off the floor a little stronger when I ask the core to firm itself off the floor? Okay, so circular mobility with the core engagement, especially the returning route. That's when you invigorate the core. Call me, stop me if you have questions. Otherwise, we go clockwise few sets. You feel a little heat. You feel like you break out a little sweat. Okay, reverse motion, anti-clockwise. That means the right side of your core is going to be a little more in charge. Can you feel that? The returning route, which is the right side, that's responsible to gather these knees towards you again. Right? There you go. Inhalation, neutralize. Let's go upstairs. Okay? Can you keep the, watch here real quick. Keep these ankle right above your sacrum. First, we do without the core, all right? I'm gonna ask you to spin these legs. Look at the difference now when you have the core. Looks a little bit like can you see this tailbone curls up a little bit? We go second stage with the core. Okay, palms out to the side. Relax your shoulder. Circle first without the core too much. Of course, your core is going to get engaged, but not so strongly in your first one. Okay, opposite rotation. Sacrum is not so large, so that circle should not be so large as well. Okay, back to that clockwise, but can you feel for what part of the core is switching on? It should be the left side of your core. See if we can feel that. It's a coming back motion. You incur the core and you curl that tailbone up to lift up. Let's try now anti-clockwise motion. Feel what part of the navel gets switched on when you do anti-clockwise. Should be the right side of your core. That's really well switched on. Anti-clockwise. Stop me if you have any questions. Try to keep your legs straighter. Before you see your leg move, switch on the core already. Yeah, switch on the core one step sooner before the core kicks in. Okay, exhalation, we return. Watch here real quick, right? I'm gonna give you two options. Bend knee people, look. You gotta switch on your core to tell these knees, right? Side to side. Straight leg people, you also spin right, left. But because your legs are more lengthy, you have a lot more homework. Okay? So try either bend knee, switching spiral, or straight leg. Try that. You do want your legs, you're up to your knees to be glued together. Ooh, a little slower, please. No rush. So remember, the slower you go, the better the engage. Yes, Jolinda, yes. Could even be slower, Amy. It almost could be more, yeah, like a shadow moving. Yes. Very, very nice there. Very nice, girl. Okay. Next stage, watch here real quick. Okay. So you got this spinning factor. Spinning, exhale, knee to your elbow. Use your core to return. Spin it, knees to the elbow. Straight leg people, look. Spin it, feet to your hand instead of your elbow. Use the core to return. Make sure you do that spinning before you go to the second side. So here, this is a good opportunity to train. Remember I said, initially you train everybody. Now you train just one side. Just one side. You learn to differentiate, isolate the body. Okay? So it doesn't matter where you are, bring your knees up above your hip. Deep breath, spin it to the right. Exhale, knee or your foot to your left hand, to your side. Use your core to brace you back. Spin it, exhale, second side. So remember, the slower you deliver the motion, the more core engagement, especially if you don't want it to get into your lower back. Okay, on your own now, count 1, 2, 3 to come down. But if 3 is easy, you know you're ready for 5. 5 count people, you know maybe you are ready for 8. Make that spinning factor, Jolinda, a little more almost playful for you. Yeah, don't lose something that's beautiful, that's so delightful in you. Make it a little, yeah, make that transition, Jolinda, a little more kind of lighthearted. Yes. I think for you, Jolinda, even just play with that, just keep your feet up there, play with the spinning thing so that you warm up your lumbar and your core. Yes. Yeah. Jolinda, eyes closed, imagine you're like a 9-year-old doing this. Yes, better already. Yeah. Nice footwork, but your feet are a little working a little too hard. Yeah, give it more to the core. Good job, Gert. Very good job. Okay, just do one more on your own and let me know if you have any questions. After your next one, take your time. I'm going to have you, when you come back to your neutral, bring your feet down horizontally again. Right, turn the palms out. Curl that tailbone now, just halfway up. Motion that tailbone in a figure eight fashion. It's a sensitive chaos. Use the motion to lubricate and harmonize everything. So right now, for this process, it's whatever it feels natural and organic for you to recalibrate the relationship between your hip and your knee and your feet again. Okay, now reverse your figure eight with that tailbone. It's a very intuitive, organic, and individualized process. Using this figure eight wave-like motion to neutralize, re-acknowledge all that you have worked on. So when you're mobilizing this eight, feel for fluidity in your core, not just in your hip as well, right? Feet up parallel, tailbone one more time skyward. And let's roll down very slowly. Upper back, mid back, lower back. Lower back is the very last one to then release. Okay? Stretching out, right foot up first. Push the heel upstairs. Exhalation, right foot down. Push that left heel up skyward, press, and then left heel down. Okay? Take your shoulder blades slightly off the floor, plant your shoulder blades down. Tuck your chin in, back of your head is well elongated before you release your chin down. Flexion of your ankles before you release your feet out to the side. Let's bring your elbows to the side and bring your hands to your navel. Eyes closed. Let's finish our practice today with your core engagement, but in a more passive way. Okay, through your nose, inhale, deep breath. Exhale through your mouth, all the air out. Feel that belly going down as you exhale. Now, at the end of your exhalation, go ahead and hold your breath, pull your belly in, squeeze. Imagine you're tucking the abdominal towards your rib cage there. Hold there, hold there, hold there, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. First, relax. Now, inhale again through your nose. Go slowly so that you can derive at a very extensive inhale. Right, now exhale through your mouth, all the air out through the mouth. Hold at the end of that exhale. Now squeeze your navel in. Usually you do this in the beginning of the practice, but now try it at the very end. Should be a lot easier to engage it. Hold, hold, hold. No breath as you hold. Relax first. This part is important. Know how to relax. And then you take up on that inhale again. Try it this time. Exhale through your nose. Can you release the breath through your nose just as well as the way you exhale through your mouth? Hold, firm your belly in. Squeeze, abdominal engagement. No breath. Firm, firm, firm to the inner body. This part is important. Relax first. Now you take up on that inhale again. Relax your hands out to the side. Without the help of your hand, let's engage this couple more. Hold at the end of this exhalation. Squeeze the belly like you're taking it underneath your rib cage cavity.
Usually you do this in the beginning. Now try at the end of the practice. This part is important, how you relax it before you take up on that inhale again. Exhale through your nose. Watch how the breath releases yourself. Hold at the end of your exhalation. Firm the inner body in. Before too long, this firming the engagement of your inner body will not feel so intense and dramatic. But right now, you kind of want to feel that. Let go and neutralize the breath. Feel then the fullness of that breath. Let the breath come in through the pores of your skin, every single cell of your body. Exhalation, imagine pressing your core down a bit as you release breath out through your arms, through your legs, through your fingers, through your toes. Let everything go. Try to remember this subtle core engagement, especially at the end of the exhalation. Throughout the day, whenever you can think of it, you can remember it. It will become a natural, more of an organic process. Next inhalation, gently knees into the torso. Acknowledgement to your sacrum, to your lower back. Gently, exhalation, releasing knees to the side. And use the strength of your arms to return, coming back to your seat. So, however you are, upright spine. Okay. 3 circles, then we close. Deep breath. Eyes closed. Like you're marking that beautiful sphere around you. Returning, little bit narrowing of the core to remind you from into gentle engagement back to the lower navel. Like you're sealing everything. Then inhale a full circle. Exhalation, returning. With your eyes closed, inhale, you fathom. Here comes that beautiful spring. Time to look at the bright side of things. Right? Exhalation, you seal that. Whatever that's been cultivated in the practice, it's worth of maintaining. Maintain that awareness inside of you. Finally, sense acknowledgement to that inner space, your inner landscape. Exhale, sense returning back to that space again. Thank you, everybody, for sharing your practice today. Have a good afternoon. Good morning, everybody.